Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 3 tournament race. We've got Willx49 versus Bebe in Losers Bracket Round 1. Our commentators for this will be Captain MD and Regal Dash. Take it from here, you two.
Hello, hello.
Oh, good day to you folks. It's a little bit earlier in the morning here for the US East Coast, but nevertheless, we are happy to bring you our next race in the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 3 tournament. And yeah, this is going to be a good one, folks. It is, again, Willx49 versus Bebe. And Regal Bash, I'm excited for this one. I always am for every race. How about you?
This is also the first loser bracket race that we've had on Restream, I think. So, unfortunately, one of them will be going home at the end of this.
Yeah, whoever loses this race will meet with a terrible fate and will be knocked out. But, so, Regal Bash, what are you hoping to see in this, both in this seed and from our runners today?
I'm still holding out for a required Mask of Sense seed, personally.
Required Mask of Sense wouldn't be too bad. Me, I'm still kind of salty that we got kind of screwed out of that Pamela seed last week.
That was a bit of a tease, yeah.
So, my hopes for that Pamela seed are still on the table. That being said, I still wouldn't mind any other fancy shenanigans.
Well, if the races I've played or spectated over the past few days have been anything to go by, Seedbot is currently on a very nasty streak.
Oh, Seedbot has it out for anybody, huh? It's just like, it's like the program that sets up the prime randomizers right now. That bot's also got it. That generator's also got it out for everybody. But yeah, we are just about to get started. As with all of our brackets matches, our runners are on a 15-minute delay, so everything you're seeing here and we're seeing here in the booth has happened about 15 and a half to 16 minutes ago. Of note, we did have a Circus Leader's Mask on the clock tower, so unfortunately nothing of extreme importance to start off, although having said that, we did have a Cremia seed recently.
And we're off. Who's gonna grab that Circus Leader's Mask? No one, that's sad.
Unfortunately. Although that's easy to grab next cycle, to be fair.
Yeah, they're probably saving it.
That being said, we're seeing both runners immediately go to the North Clock Town area, get that red rupee off the tree by the looks of it. Yep, sure's easy 5 rupee purchase from Tingle.
That's always convenient.
Ooh, Bebe having a tad bit of trouble with the jump slash, decides to just bust out of it for now.
Oh, and missing out on that hero's bow, dang.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Now, granted, that is a projectile-locked bow, but we'll see how that comes into play later. We're getting our hints now.
I mean, it's just going to speed up the early game routing so much.
Alright, Ranch Sister's dead. Zora Hall, Way of the Hero. Boat Archery has a hook shot. And Dempe is dead. Okay.
You'd love to see it.
It's spicy already. Okay, so yeah, hook shot on boat archery, which means we're probably going to see... It's pretty likely Woodfall Temple's our first clearable dungeon on this at this pace. Pretty much need hook shot for everything else.
Yeah.
Except Snowhead Temple, you can get away without it. Goron Race is dead. That's our first sometimes hint. And who did I say was dead? Dampe or Butler?
That's a good question. I was just thinking about the Zora Hall off.
Dampe,
okay, it's
thank you,
Dampe,
Chad.
yeah.
Yeah, the Zora Hall Wath, that can be for a few things. That can either just be for the shop, which would be probably the most convenient. It could be stage lights, in which case we need fire. It could be the ocean title deed, mountain title deed turn in. On the subject of title deeds, that looks like a small gilded chest. Aw, but it's just milk.
It's the bongo milk.
At least you get a full wallet refill out of it.
Will picking up the Scarecrow song early. I don't see many people doing that anymore. He's going to be a bit disappointed when he finds out hook shots on boat archery.
Indeed. Alright, so Bebe of Interest grabbing a Pona to ride across Tournament Field to get the hints quicker. There's our second hallway of the heroes, so those are both Sphere Zero Zora Hall hints. Interesting.
I have a feeling Zora Mask is going to be imminent here.
Yeah,
it might be the first projectile.
It might just be chilling in the grassy grotto or the grassy chest in South Tournament Field. We'll see.
Oh, Manchester's. Oh, we had that already, actually, didn't we?
Pinnacle Rock is Way of the Hero. Here we go. I have never seen that.
It's a little spicy. I'm hoping for seahorses.
Well, we'll have to see where that second sometimes hint comes in, because I don't think Way of the Heroes will ever point to a sometimes hint as well. So yeah, that'll be of great interest. These are very interesting hints so far. Will has decided to get bombers going immediately courtesy of that bow.
That's definitely a good play.
Ooh,
you don't want to leave them too late.
Indeed, and that looked like a big gilded chest on the stump, and that looks like another gilded chest in the grass. Yeah, this is probably Zora Mask. Nope.
Okay.
That is not a Zora Mask. Game calling me a liar. And there's another Pinnacle Rock Way of the Hero. Yeah. Again, two of our Watts already in Sphere Zero.
And both Waffs so far locked by Zora Mask.
Alright, and we're getting our room key check from Will, and that is a heart piece.
Andrew gives us love.
Excuse me, you're supposed to be giving that to your future husband. Now, I didn't see what the chest in Observatory was, if it was gilded or not, but we'll cross that bridge when we get some explosives later. Although, having said that, we do have a keg, but we can't use it without Goron Mask, and believe me, sometimes runners will improvise with kegs if it becomes necessary.
Madame Aroma pulling through with the Deku Mask.
Definitely want to see that early. It's looking like Swamp might be our first stop here, but we definitely know based on what we've seen that the Zora Mask is the big break here. That Bomber Kid almost fell off the ledge.
That was almost a tragedy.
It's off. It's fine. They have those long fall boots from Portal. Ooh, we have a Deku Palace Foolish minus the song hint out of South of Milk Road hint. That's the Milk Road side of Termina Field hint. That's a great hint. And considering we've already got Deku Mask, yeah, that we can already go get that. As soon as we get a bottle.
I'd be heading there early.
And the Milk Road hint reveals to us that Snowhead Temple is foolish as well. So we've got a foolish temple. That is something you definitely want to see. So that means Blue Warp Song might be irrelevant. Oh, nice mirror shield on the Gorman Bros. Okay, we've already got two song items, and it's been like, what, 6.5 minutes?
It's also pointing more and more to Woodfall being the first dungeon, with Snowhead being foolish and Hookshot required for both Great Bay Temple and Stone Tower Temple.
Indeed. Well, when we do get to Stone Tower Temple, we'll be able to defeat Twin Mold since Will pulled a Giant's Mask out of Guru Guru.
Only Captain's Hat still left to find for song items.
Indeed. Is that... Oh, that's a postman's hat on the bomb shop. I was like, there's only one flat red item in the game, and yep, that's postman's hat.
Surprised Will didn't grab it, but probably would rather do Swordsman School at this point.
Indeed. Uh-oh. Bebe might have delayed the carrot use too long and lost the Gorman race, but that should be an easy correction.
You hate to see it though.
On the flip side, Will did have a little trouble with Postman minigame. But got it second try. Everybody's sharing the love. I don't get it. Valentine's Day's not for another 7 months. 6 months, actually.
A little bit dry so far. The only thing in Logic that we can actually use is Deku Mask.
Yeah, Deku Mask right now seems to, again, it seems to point towards Palace, but then again, by itself, Deku Mask only gives us 2 checks. It gives us Deku Playground, and it gives us the,
Transformation Theory.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It might give us, I'm trying to think if there's anything Deku Flower specific that gives us. It gives us a proper way into Observatory.
And Baby gets their money back.
And Will also getting a heart piece from the swordsman. Will not interested in getting that postman hat yet.
And an out-of-logic Blast Mask.
Indeed.
Let's hope it doesn't fall too far down the out-of-logic rabbit hole here.
You definitely want to see some form of explosives early, but also nice that 2 and 3 decided to completely go screw up the reverse chain there, but whatever. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, I guess. Thanks, Bombers. Actually, given that we just got Blast Mask from it, lends truth to their name.
True. Or maybe they robbed the old lady.
I hope not. Doesn't sound like something a bomber would do.
Exactly.
But we did get a full wallet refill out of the transformation fairy, so that's another 1 hundo for Will to put in the bank. As Bebe picks up their Deku Mask. And now he's going to pick up that Postman hat. That is actually a Severe Zero Postman hat. That could actually have some pretty decent progression. That could be Magic or Zora Mask.
It could do, yeah. And since we haven't found much so far, there's a decent chance.
Yeah, this is, I mean, we have nice things. We have bow and explosives, so out of logic, we can go north, but even still, this is not the fastest start in the universe. Having said that, we do have song items, and because we have explosives and... Oh, wait, no, it's explosives plus Captain's Hat. We can't use the other 2 yet. Never mind.
Will is definitely going to have an easier time with the dongles than Baby did, thanks to that bow.
Indeed. And this is where Will gets the very bad news that setting up Scarecrow's song is probably not going to do you that much good this cycle. Nice blue rupee on the straw roof. It's still good to get that if you're looking for like cash or hearts, because this is a chest size matches content seed. Again, runners tend to skip small chests, and it's unlikely they'll get things like heart pieces and stuff.
Well, you do have to be careful. That is out of logic, so all the 5 rupee checks are now out of logic.
I don't think we have to worry about those. Is boat archery always hinted? Yes, it is. The things that are always hinted are boat archery, Ranch Sisters, Dampe, both Spider House rewards, and Butler Race. There's a large pool of sometimes hints, but the randomizer will only take 2 of them.
And so far we have Goron Race as one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still unfortunately too early in the cycle for Will to rescue Blastmass Ladies, so he's got a little bit of time to kill with the Determine the Field sweep. So he is going to get the stuff that Bebe has already, which would include the Keg and Mirror Shield. Although might not make it to Mirror Shield in time before having to soar back, but it's unlikely we're going to see Gorman Race skipped over by Will, because that's been a very common routine with an opponent start to at least get Milk Road out of the way early, if not at the end of the cycle when you're checking Ranch Day 3.
Let's see if Baby has better luck counting Doritos than Will had. Really wondering where the logical progression here is right now.
Yeah, right now, given what we have and what we know, the only things that come to mind immediately is Bank 1, Postman's Hat, Deku Playground, and that's about it. And anything in between Road to Southern Swamp and Kotake.
I mean, it could be something as obnoxious as a bottle in Great Bay Coast Grotto.
Could be a bottle in Coast Grotto, indeed. Oh, that's a gilded chest. In the Path to Road to Icona pillar. We might have to be going back for that sooner rather than later after we pick up that boat archery hook shot.
Okay, that was a brown chest, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a brown chest.
Going for the jump slash strat like all real gamers do.
No issues repelling Sakon there. And we get a tip. We also get a tip from Postman's Hat, too, so...
That's 30 rupees down.
Yeah, Postman Hat not the answer, so we're down to Deku Playground, Day 3 checks, Day 2 Woods of Mystery, Kotake. Yeah, our checks aren't that great, unfortunately.
The bow was on North Clocktown Tingle for 5 rupees.
Yeah, Bebe had trouble with the jump slash and elected to pass it for now. Probably will come back for that sooner rather than in a short order. That being said, another projectile hasn't been found yet. We're looking for either Zora Mask, another bow, or magic would do the trick. And yeah, that Pinnacle Rock Way of the Hero definitely raising some eyebrows for me, because again, that's a first. That's a first.
Yeah, that has a 33% chance of being seahorses currently. I'd be going there pretty early as soon as I get Zora just to make sure it isn't seahorses.
Yeah, the only downside is if it is seahorses, then you've burnt quite a bit of time getting over there. But we'll see what runners decide to do. At the same time, it's a 2/3 chance that it's worth it. Bird, incoming. All right, we do get a room key from Deku Playground. So, yep, I think we're probably going to be seeing that be checked immediately here. That's pretty much the last convenient check left in Clocktown besides Town Archery. And that looked like a heart piece in the tree.
More repeat hints.
And Saving Blast Mess Lady only gives us another one of her 20 rupees. That I guess she just gave us one of her spares. Alright, Will's made another bank donation, so now he's sitting at just over 170. So the next donation, donation to the bank should do it.
Yeah, that's definitely true about double archery rewards. I also kind of like what they do in the current S3 settings, where the second one is just junked. And room key was nothing.
That's unfortunate.
Really narrowing down where progression is right now.
Yeah, it seems like right now Bebe's in the right place, because it seems like the swamp checks are the way to go. If not, you know, day 3, if not words, staff room, and if we get a Moon's Tier, possibly Clocktown Central Pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna see people kind of just retracing each other's steps for a bit. Although Will is gonna give us some new information by seeing what was on the Termina Field scrub.
I think if I were Will, I'd probably grab those 3 rupees just to fill out Bank 1 early.
Want to buy a silver rupee for 100 rupees? No, thank you. I mean, it's not a scam, but it's not what you're looking for.
That tree is so finicky. I understand Will's pain right now. It's not as bad as his Swamp Spider House tree, you'll give it that.
Indeed. I have a feeling we might actually see those ranch hints earlier, because we've got a lot of missing hints right now, because we don't have our we don't have our third Wath, we don't have our third Foolish, we're missing a Sometimes, both Spider Houses, and Butler. So that's a lot of hints missing, so we might see those early. Yeah, right now the only thing that's really keeping us out of places is a projectile. Because once we do find magic fins or a non-bow locked bow, then we're in business. So we are going to see Will probably head to Milk Road, and he will get his mirror shield. Incoming deadly spinning top. Or never mind, the bow's got this pretty much under control.
Yeah, bow strats there are great. Will's got such a great advantage from getting the North Clocktown tingle. It just goes to show, don't give up. Never give up on your dreams, or North Clocktown tingle.
Indeed. That being said, we still haven't found anything... Well, yeah, again, runners are retracing each other's steps, so we might not see anything new for a few minutes here. So yeah, Deco Palace being foolish except for the song, to me also means that first bottle is probably right around the corner. I'm kind of banking on a Vanilla Sonata at this point. Because it seems like a lot is riding on being able to access Woodfall Temple. Because, yeah, for those just coming in, we've got Boat Archery having a hook shot and Snowhead Temple Foolish as well as just shown there. So all the hook shot relevance is late in the seed, so either we're getting Sonata right away or Sonata's late to the bandwagon and hook shot's going to be like Go mode, for example, which I doubt, but...
Yeah, I'd bank on Sonata being vanilla.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh. Milk Road Tingle has another bow.
Oh no.
See, again, this is the kind of comedy we love in Majora's Mask, Rando.
This is quite a first projectile bottleneck.
Yeah, where is our magic? I'm guessing it's magic right now. In before a Great Bay Tingle has a bow. We could check it. Or Will could, at least.
With Zora Hall being Woth, I think I'd probably be going west a little bit sooner so I could get that Cape Grotto, which has a reasonable chance to be something at this point, and also so I could pull off the Human Swim to Zora Hall, the play which is Fox approved.
Indeed, and the other thing about Hall is that it could just be the shop is the way of the hero, in which case the earlier you get access to that, the better. Because none of those items need a wallet, thankfully. However, it would be recommended going in there with a full wallet nonetheless.
Bebe finally getting around to Swamp.
Alright, while we have a couple minutes here, we can discuss how these runners got to this point. So, Willx was brought into the lower brackets by Nika, and Bebe was brought down here courtesy of Skyward. So they are now fighting for their tournament lives.
For the chance to go up against Vidya James or that Losset, which is intimidating to say the least.
Indeed.
It's definitely a different experience when you're in the lower bracket, knowing that your life depends on this. Sorry, what was that?
Bebe's going to read this again, that the Swamp Spider House reward is the letter to Mama, but it is not required.
Well, that's a relief. No chance of that turning up in STT again. Or somewhere equally obnoxious.
Very interesting hand. Here's our day 2 Woods Grotto. This big gilded chest is probably going to say it all.
Yep.
Ooh. There's our Zora Mask, so that is projectiles, and that is hall access. So...
And Pinnacle Rock access, if they so choose.
Yeah, we could be just burning both of our watts immediately here, just with that Zora Mask. We will see. That Zora Mask, if I'm not mistaken, also gives us palace access without a bottle.
True. Because you can kill the Big Octo.
Kill the Big Octo and just walk through the Poison Swamp. It's not pleasant with 3 hearts, but you can do it. Ooh, looks like Will missed a Deku Scrub.
Zora Mask also gives us mountain access thanks to the bow and the blast mask on bombers.
Indeed. Oh, hang on. We got Wolfos being a little weird there. Also, I literally... Oh, land title deed on Kotake. That can be turned in immediately.
That is pretty convenient.
That's a tough That's a tough deed to get right now because that Toilet Hand and the Turn-In are both in play. And I don't think anything critical came up on Swamp Archery. Alright, Swamp Tingle next on the docket here. Ooh, Bebe using the camera to get a quick pass on the sunken chest. Not too bad.
I do like that strat, and you can do it even without a bow, which is very good.
Alright, so it looks like Bebe for now is going to go ahead and check the coast area. Get the grotto, probably check Coast Tingle, and then then probably Rush Hall.
Yeah, this was our hard bottleneck pretty much into Zora Mask in Day 2 Mystery Woods.
Indeed. Although having said that, here's another large gilded chest. Let's see what this is. Camaro Mask. Alright, hey, we can still turn that in this cycle, so that's not too bad. That's nothing a quick Sword of Clocktown can't fix tonight.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Not the worst time to find out. Both runners just demolishing the Gossip Stone there.
Although, given that hint, they probably are going to regret that, considering it's a decent hint. I don't think actually the Zorafins can reach Great Bay Tingle, now that I think about it. The range on those...
No, it's only bow and hook shot which can access Great Bay Tingle.
Yeah, the range on those fins is pretty limited. Unless you're Z-targeting something.
Trying to read Gossips in general is terrible. The worst is with Bunnyhood.
That's fair. Alright, what is up there? Preferably something that doesn't require us to have a logic snafu again? Okay, good, it's a heart piece. Swamp Way of the Hero... That's already been satisfied. Zora Mask, hands down.
Thanks, game, for putting that in Coast.
We may literally be burning all our wasps right now. But looks like Bebe's more interested in checking Pirate's Fortress exterior real quick while they're in the neighborhood. I kind of understand this. You're in the neighborhood. It's 4... Or is it 3? It's a relatively easy series of checks. And if it's nothing, you can just soar out. Big deal. Not gonna say no to that silver rupee, though.
I don't think we saw the land D turn in from Bebe. Maybe we'll see it from Will.
Alright, so looks like there is nothing in Pirate's Fortress exterior. That could just very well be our third Foolish at this point then. Bebe, I think getting caught intentionally there to get yeeted out. That's actually pretty heads up because that's a way faster way back to Pinnacle Rock from here.
True.
Credit where it's due. I've never seen that strat. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no. Magic Beam. I almost misread that as Magic Power.
I think I probably would have went to Hall first in case of a bottle before I went to Pinnacle Rock.
Yeah, I think you don't want to... I think waiting for one bottle is not worth it for Pinnacle Rock, because then you're thinking about one bottle eggs, and that's just not pleasant, because then you might have to be coming back here 3 times. And it's bad enough if it's seahorses, that's the wath.
Well, if you find one more bottle, then it becomes just 2 trips anyway.
That's true. That'd be something else if either of these two... Nom 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 nom. Yeah, no magic shield here. Gotta be a little careful. Ooh, that is a Mask of Truth, and that is in the Swamp Grotto. That could be required. It is in a WAF location.
Like we got a gilded chest and Waff Pinnacle Rock.
That looks like a big one to me. Yep. That's a WAF, all right.
Not currently a very helpful one.
Is that grotto in logic? The swamp grotto is in logic because we have Zora Mask to get around the bottle requirement. So yes, that item is in logic. Ooh, nice ricochet with the boomerangs there. Eel's continuing to feast. And Will's just going to go ahead and parkour straight to the monkey since we already know that there's nothing of importance in here besides the song. And Bebe's second prize out of Pinnacle Rock will be a sword upgrade. Definitely not going to say no to that. And with the Silver Rupee in tow from Pirate's Fortress, we'll be able to buy out the Zora shop in the event that there is progression on the shop.
New Wave.
New Wave on the monkey. That's interesting, because we have Zora Mask too. That's not a whole lot keeping us out of Great Bay Temple.
But I'm wondering where Sonata is.
Yeah, it puts gossips into logic too. Who wants to do that this early? Yeah, color me shocked too. Chat's also surprised that it's not Sonata either. That is Butler hint. Good, Butler is dead. I think Will actually got an intentional recovery heart from the Song of Soaring Stone. Because, yeah, unfortunately, runners are still running only on 3 or 4 hearts and no double defense, so they gotta watch out for that. I was about to say 4 hearts, green male, but wrong game.
No.
There seems to be a lot of that going on Bebe's side today. Yeah, because the only way to damage the like right now is by punching it. Ooh, lucky escape.
Yeah, like without magic and without bow is not much fun.
And talk about never punished. That is a bomb bag. A perfectly in-logic bomb bag without a projectile. Well, Zora Mask is projectiles by itself, but that's a interesting spot for a bomb bag.
And one in Woodfall as well.
I'm sorry, what did Will just check that revealed another bomb bag?
I believe it was the chest behind the owl statue in Woodfall.
Oh, Woodfall, okay. Okay, so we've got a bomb bag in Great Bay and in Woodfall. Alright, so Will is going to get the Bank 1 check. This has been in play for some time, and it's just milk. Okay. So yeah, we're going to see Zora Hall in a couple minutes here, so are all 3 of our watts immediately burnt, not even at the 40-minute mark?
And there's our first bottle.
Finally, and it's the good bottle too, Red Potion. Yeah, chat just jinxed it. Alright, we are going to see Honey and Darling from Will. And we're going to see the Zora shop. Is the shop the way of the hero? Have we burnt all of our watts immediately? Yes, we have. There is a Goron mask. Alright, have fun looking for the rest of your stuff. You still need fire and ice arrows, probably a captain's hat.
Yeah, at least 2 song items we have already, but...
Yeah, this is actually... It's nice having all the transformation masks, but this is painful from a runner perspective because now you're looking for the rest of these with pretty much no more help. The only help you're going to get left is the last Foolish, the Sometimes, and the Ocean Spider House hint.
There's a second bottle in Zora Hall.
That's the gold dust bottle, too. Wow. Nice. That's... You literally just spoke that 2 bottles thing to life. You realize that, right? Nice going. That seems to be the recurring trend, is that we're getting, like, each item back-to-back here. Like, we got 2 bows almost back-to-back, 2 bomb bags back-to-back, and now 2 bottles back-to-back. What's next? The next sword upgrade, 3rd sword upgrade on Evan?
Very well could be. Right now I'm expecting Sonata to be on Goron Baby. So... Well, the problem is Will doesn't have Goron Mask yet, and Baby doesn't have Bow yet. But I'd be going there pretty sharpish.
It could also be... Sonata could be on Romani's song as well, now that we have Keg.
Ah, yeah, true.
Keg and Goron. So... yeah, I'm wondering if the thing to do this cycle is... I think Bebe's just going to read the day 3 hints anyway. But I'm wondering if the optimal thing to do in this scenario is to rush your night 3 checks and then just immediately reset. And just get Ranch ready to go early. I think that is what's going to happen. It looks like Will's adopting the same strategy here of checking the chest in passing. Very nicely done. And Bebe is going to get a bow now off of Tingle. And yeah, they're very happy to see that now. Luckily, missing out on that bow ended up not being too much of a debt. If anything, it ended up, I think, actually being a benefit because it let them prioritize the way of the heroes more efficiently.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Also, now they can safely forget about bombers.
Indeed. And alright, Ocean Spider House is dead. Hopefully we'll get our remaining 2 hints here. We're missing a Foolish and a Sometimes. Ooh, that's a Foolish. That is Sewer's Foolish. And this hint reads, Dampe is dead. Alright, well, the Foolishes are honestly not too bad today, gotta say. Being able to isolate just the interior for eggs if you need to, definitely better than clearing the entirety of PF. Unfortunately, Bebe did not pick up Mask of Truth out of Swamp Grotto, so is not going to be able to check Dog Race here. Unless they want to YOLO it, which you could do, but you only have about a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding with Gold Dog if you don't have Mask of Truth in your inventory. And there's the other Sewers hint, so that second Sometimes hint is going to be missing in action for a bit. There's our first logical bean on Great Bay Tingle. So there's our first bean in a bottle, so thankfully no logical snafus with that bean this time. But Will very much interested in that heart container, given the, Oh, was that a gilded chest on Clocktown Central Pillar? I think it was.
It looks like Will's going to be picking up his Goron Mask pretty soon, so he's not too far behind here.
Yeah, I think what he ended up doing is using the tools available to just more efficiently sweep the first round of, more efficiently clear the first round of the opener. But Bebe, because of not picking up the bow, prioritized the Waths instead. And right now, it looks to be working in Bebe's favor. Having said that, second cycle will be very interesting. We'll see if Bebe decides to go back for any of those missing checks.
I think Mountains is probably too strong of a draw here.
I think I would agree with you on that front, because we got a free song in the baby. We can't check... Yeah, Will sees that it's a bomb bag and realizes, maybe I should go get that. Extra ammo is always a good thing. There's no weight limit in this game like there is in Skyrim. But yeah, going back to your point earlier, yeah, the north seems like the place to be next cycle after you get the song from Romani. Because I think that's what we're going to see here. We're going to see Bebe just sweep the rest of the... probably sweep the rest of the checks that they missed out on because of the lack of bow and bombs.
It does make sense to do Mountains right now while waiting for all-night mass purchase, I think.
That is true. But yeah, right now, folks, we are looking for fire and ice arrows and Icona access at the bare minimum. And unfortunately, we've got no more hints besides the sometimes hint that we haven't seen yet. That is all we get. On magic, by the way. Yeah, this is another one of those seats where magic hasn't immediately fallen on your lap within your opener.
If this is Sonata on Goron Baby, I'd honestly just go straight to Woodfall Temple this cycle. You get the hook shot, get that day 3 chest.
You probably could do. You'd probably have to invert if you want to get everything done in time. And we did get our second sometimes hint, and it is that Beavers is dead. Unfortunate. And yeah, that's all of our hints. So yeah, folks, we're going on a pretty much blind fire, ice, and Icona access hunt. And throw a side of magic onto that, and you've got the full course. So basically our runners are going to probably raise an eyebrow every time an ambiguous item shows up. And that's also, as Fox points out in chat, assuming we don't even need Captain's Hat, we could very well need that too, in which case...
Yeah, this could still end in a Captain's Hat for Oath Hunt.
Again. It's pretty common these days. Alright, what do we got on the ledge? That looks like a red rupee. We're gonna see what's in the Goron shop. Perfectly within Bebe's budget right now to get everything here. Not everything, but...
At least one of everything.
On that note, there's a couple's mask and an ocean title deed. The former right now is right beyond Bebe's budget without a bit of a rupee refill. I think couple's mask is the better purchase in this scenario. Ocean title
definitely.
deed. Ocean title deed we still can't turn in without Icona access. Now, having said that, the ocean title deed would be good toilet paper.
I think Bebe is still carrying the land title deed, so probably plans to save scum that come midnight.
Could do. And, yep, just as you predicted, there's Sonata on the baby. So yeah, I think we're going to see Bebe go to Woodfall, go pick up New Wave, and then go straight for the temple, I think. Like I said, I'm thinking this is a scenario where you could probably invert and not be in too much trouble.
Yeah, it depends how confident you feel.
Indeed. Having said that, we have to complete Woodfall Temple and then do Boat Archery, which thankfully, and then do Boat Archery, well, unfortunately, in both runners' case, and then do Boat Archery requires saving the Witch, which we have not done yet.
Yeah, luckily we do have that red potion in the back pocket, so...
Indeed. It will speed up the process a little bit, but it does burn in-game time.
And yeah, there was a big chest on the South Clocktown Tower.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not getting that until either Hookshot or Moon's Tear shows up first. Having said that,
I agree with Eris. I think Woodfall Temple is the play here.
Alright, this is a small gilded, and it's the Chateau refill. Unfortunately, I think that just got wasted. Because I don't think the gold dust was turned in, so there were no empty bottles available. Bit unfortunate. And Will has just retrieved light arrows. And looks like he's going to stick around and go for Razor Sword. And I believe Bebe is attempting an intentional death warp here, but decides to soar out instead.
Seems to keep changing their mind, I'm not sure.
Is Boat Archery available right now? Yes, it is. Woodfall Temple is clearable, therefore Boat Archery right afterwards. We are going to see the Curiosity Shop purchase, and it is the Mask of Sense. Unfortunately, that is wallet locked. So, if the well is required, it is definitely not going to be a Mask of Sense well seed. Sorry, Breagle.
It's okay, we'll get him next time.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Glad I'm not the only one. Alright, staff room is junk. Kind of. The money doesn't hurt, but it's not what we're looking for. Bebe's just gonna side hop dance to the timer until it gets to midnight and turn in that deed, by the looks of it. Will's gonna try and squeeze in Goron chess minigame before... never mind. Too late. It closes. It's unavailable after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I forget that sometimes too. I think Swamp Archery is still open, but...
Swamp? Yeah, Swamp Archery is open at this hour, but...
Will already did it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, night 3. Everybody's gone. You can't exactly do chess minigame when the clerks are all fleeing the cataclysm, you know?
Well, you could. You can play for free, in fact.
Alright, so... Yep, that's the deed turned in, and it was a heart piece, and that is going to be our first cycle reset out of Bebe, who was actually behind on in-game time on the first pass. Will decided to go ahead a little earlier, but Bebe accelerated a lot after picking up, finishing the Wath clears in Cape. Yep, Will sees Mask of Sense and decides, okay, we're done here. Bebe is going to grab the silver rupee. That's a great, pretty convenient wallet refill. Will also realizing, wait a minute, I've got a free silver rupee in my pocket right now, courtesy of Mask of Sense. And is going to just go ahead and turn that in first. Bebe going to get the other bow, and probably do a mild facepalm, we'll see.
Yeah, I think that little pause there was a moment of regret for not persisting.
And now Will's going to reset cycle. And yeah, this is where things are going to get interesting, because there's a lot we can do now. We can get Hookshot, we can get Ranch Song.
Yeah, that's why I will literally spend 5 minutes missing Clocktown Tingle, rather than give up.
Alright, there's the milk. Bebe immediately getting some milk off of the bank, which unfortunately isn't going to do us any good in this scenario.
Healthy bones?
I mean, yes, that is fair. Alright, and yeah, it looks like this is a play to save the witch. That's the 30 rupee pickup here. I'm surprised didn't withdraw more to grab a keg. Although having said that, the keg was actually in a really good spot, so maybe just electing to save the rupees. Because the keg was in South Termina Field's chest, so it's pretty much out in the open.
Yeah, this is definitely a scenario where you don't buy keg, unless you forget where it is,
Oh.
which... Yeah.
Well, having said that, they did pick up 50 rupees anyway. I wonder if this is to get beans. Although we know Palace is foolish, so probably not. It's also could be for Swamp Archery, because Bebe didn't have a bow on the first pass. But yeah, we are going to see Will do the ranch sweep, read the hints, pick up the song. What would be the spiciest song at the very moment? Probably Lullaby would be probably the spiciest one, because that would open up more checks immediately. That being said, Healing or Storms would mean extra song items, and that would be...
Lullaby wouldn't do too much with Snowhead being foolish.
Right. And that would mean by extension that Springtime is a relevant question mark?
I think Springtime definitely can still be in play.
Oh yeah, Springtime can be in play, but the Springtime nonsense would only be a problem if we had Snowhead Foolish minus the song. And we also can't get it. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to magic not showing up in the first 10 minutes. It's like 2 seeds in a row I've called where this has been a thing now. Now, if Will gets this full wallet refill and source to Clocktown, this will be Bank 2. So definitely doesn't hurt to get that out of the way now while you have the opportunity, because for all we know, that could be fire arrows or something.
Blue Dog not doing too badly.
Yeah, not this time.
Ah, never mind.
And Komei just gave us a blue rupee. Nothing of importance on that front, at least for the next 10 minutes or so. We'll come back and get Hookshot off her later. Alright. Mask of Truth was junk. Unfortunate.
I was wondering the same, Fox. I'm not sure that they did. I think it just went to Toilet Hand. I don't recall them doing Tonin at all.
They did not make an owl save, no, they just immediately dumped it. And yeah, Will seeing that Swamp Way of the hero and realizing, yeah, that's been burnt already. Yeah. But yeah, no, our Watts are pretty much all burnt already. Zora Hall had Goron Mask, Pinnacle Rock had Light Arrow, Swamp had Zora Mask. So it was literally a Wath to 2 Waths.
Yeah, that's not a great sign for the late game.
Indeed. Oops. Bebe, Had a bit of a trouble getting through Palace. Halt! Yeet! So, after Hookshot, what else can we do? Eggs comes into play. Although I don't think you want to do eggs yet in this scenario.
It might depend what we get from Romani here.
That is true, because if we get... we already have New Wave, so... Let's see what this is. Elegy. Okay, so we did need that keg. Ooh, this is going to be a tight... Okay, not nearly as tight a platform cycle as I envisioned. Okay, so yeah, Elegy doesn't do us any good at the moment, unfortunately. We might be seeing progression. Having said that, we might be seeing a lot of progression in Stone Tower Temple. The only thing stopping us there, realistically, is magic and Icona access. And ice arrows. So... I wouldn't say a lot of things can be... I take that back. A lot of things can't be in Stone Tower, but fire arrows and Captain's Head could be.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if we find anything in Woodfall Temple here.
Yeah, I think right now the focus is just going to be to, you know, follow what is left of your intel. Really hard to say that anybody's in the lead per se right now. Bebe is a little bit ahead in terms of following the way of the heroes and the hints. And is going to get Woodfall Temple out of the way now, which will result in Hookshot off of Boat Archery a few minutes later. Will is on the same track, but still wants to clear Mountain Village and get the song first.
Yeah, Will managed to clear a lot more in the early game thanks to having Bow and Blast Mask early, which put him a little bit behind, but not very far behind by any means.
Yeah, because what's going to ultimately happen is once we get Hookshot, the seed opens up. And in a case like this, especially when there's more than one item on the lookout, it really just becomes a case of who goes left, who goes right. It really does kind of come down to routing, and then after the routing decisions are made, then we see if it becomes a true battle of execution, which we did have recently. Alright, that would be the Woodfall Bomb Bag. I think in this scenario, Bebe is gonna bomb jump? Interesting.
It wouldn't have been a bad idea if it had worked. I think I've tried that before too, and also failed, so
unfortunately, unfortunately, that dropped him by the chest.
Yep. It's also too shallow to go on Void, so...
Alright, so Will's gonna see the Couple's Mask in Ocean Deep, probably pick up Couple's Mask again, as well, just like Bebe did. Unfortunately, too early to check that immediately. And yeah, again, both runners going for Couple's Mask first. And again, I think this is the better move. The Ocean Deed is A, cheaper, and B, not time-gated, so you can route that much more efficiently. Alright, first chest in Woodfall Temple is the Gibdo Mask.
Oh dear.
Yeah, pretty much oh dear. Probably not the progression we wanted to see right now.
No, we're magic away from Secret Shrine.
Yeah, magic from Shrine is pretty bad, given how much we're still missing. Yeah, Ice Arrows and Magic later, and we might be seeing Stone Tower Temple as our next dungeon. Imagine that.
That's true, it could be well right side chest. I'm not sure if I've seen that yet.
Yeah, hasn't it always been well left side so far?
I'm just messing with Fox. Because he's always complaining about well right side chest.
Lens Cave also being the great spot to get your bombs refilled. And because it's a cycle reset, we'll be able to keep that chateau. Ow. Oh yeah, it has always been well right side chest. We've really had 4 brackets matches with well right side already? That's ridiculous. Unfortunately, not having a whole lot of AoE abilities to go with this room.
I would just go with Deku here. Deku's really not bad for clearing this room.
Aren't Deku Nuts also effective against bows here?
I'm pretty sure they are, yeah.
Alright, so that's a wooden chest, so nothing of importance there.
Ground Pound is good, it's just a little slow.
That's fair. Given how many checks are available to us, and the fact that it's like one item each locking songs at a time, we could actually see Oath on Boss Blue Warp. It wouldn't be great if that's the case, but actually
Totally
it would
could
be. Yeah, because if it's Oath, then at least you've gotten that out of the way, and that might also... It's also
I think that indicates that you'll find the Snowhead stuff locked behind Hookshot.
Yeah, like it might push one... It'll push less of the song lock stuff. In this case, yeah, Oath would be better because it's less checks available to you, and right now you're looking for a lot of stuff.
Well, not feeling too comfortable with the day 1 routing and choosing to follow the monkey. Which is fair, I feel a little bad for the monkey, he just sits there watching everyone run by him.
Yeah, although, confession time, first time I played this, I couldn't make it to Kome in time, and I had to drink the red potion my first pass. Good thing the witch gives you a spare.
And there's our magic.
Okay, everything in Woodfall Temple, apparently.
There's our secret shrine access.
Ooh, do you do that in this scenario? I almost want to say yes. Especially if Oath is on Blue Warp.
I mean, I kind of hate it, but I probably would. Ice arrows do love to show up in Secret Shrine lately. So again,
Alright,
it could change depending on what we get from the Bottleneck Warp.
Indeed. With this equipment, Old Dabble's not too bad. Razor Sword spins are not the worst in the universe. Actually, like any offense upgrade pretty much makes the fight a cakewalk.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of our runners now converging in Woodfall Temple. So yeah, we're going to see kind of a bit of case of Simon Says here for a bit while one runner clears and the other one follows.
Yeah, it does, as chat says, it looks like Baby's missing out on Ranch Song this cycle.
Yeah, because you're locked out of that after night 1 starts. So yeah, very interested to see Bebe skip that. Now, having said that, if it's just the song we're looking for, getting that is as easy as resetting cycle and going over there. That would actually, I'm actually wondering if that's why Bebe didn't grab the keg, because they're skipping that on purpose. Didn't pick up a new keg.
Definitely could be. I'm not sure why you would in this scenario, but...
Unfortunately, no hookshot means we gotta do this room the hard way. Of course, it's always the most insulting when hookshot is behind the rooms you don't want to do, unless you have hookshot.
I think we have seen everything while it locked, except obviously Smithy 1.
We have not seen the milk bar purchases either.
Ah, yes, true.
That's the only other wallet locked item. And Bank 3. We also haven't seen Bank 2 either, so... yeah, it's banks and milk purchase. Ooh, Zawa giving Bebe a bit of trouble here. Hitboxes? Excuse me? Yeah. N64 Zelda, folks.
There's something about Adol's hitbox that's kind of deceptive. I don't know if it's just the way he moves or the hitbox itself, but it feels like things miss a lot more often than they should.
Indeed. Alright, let's see what is on Odawa. As Bebe draws first blood. It is Great Fairy Sword. Nobody is skipping that today.
Dang, if Adolo had actually used that, he might have had a better chance. And it was Lullaby, so that makes the Snowhead Flourish hint not as interesting.
Yeah, I think we might be seeing that next from Bebe, knowing this.
Although...
try to rush Springtime. Or it's either going to be rush Springtime or go to...
well, the problem is that they don't have fire arrows yet, and they know that they can't be in Snowhead because of the Foolish.
Right. So yeah, that's... so we... yeah, so now it comes down... we're on an Oath Hunt, unfortunately, so... yeah, I think we're gonna see probably Shrine next. That Shrine honestly makes the most sense. It's either Shrine or Pirate's Fortress Interior. Take your pick. Oath could be on Egos, but right now Ice Arrows is keeping us out of logic for that. Ice and Fire Arrows, for that matter.
Yeah, at this point I would just go Shrine. I think there's a reasonable chance we're going to find something there.
Yeah, because Shrine is 5 checks. You have Great Fairy Sword now, so... Yeah, Shrine should be relatively a cakewalk. Honestly, I'm very, very suspicious of Stone Tower Temple given the circumstances. Oops, that's a shot on the witch. Thankfully, it's only 1, and I think you're allowed a few. You're allowed, I think, 9 max. 10, and then she says, hey, stop.
She's got some stamina, I'll give her that. I'd say stop after getting hit once, but...
And again, season, or 1.14 quality of life. As soon as you hit 20 hits, game skips.
I love that change.
Yeah. The quality of life options in the randomizer are really, really good. You know,
also for Fisherman's Game, I really hated having to wait out the timer on that one.
Yeah, Fisherman's Game, getting both items from Town Archery in one pass.
Fast Elegy, definitely.
Fast Elegy's a big one, absolutely. Yeah, nothing on Swamp Tingle that's interesting to Bebe. At this point, they're probably... Let's see what they do here. This is probably going to grab the keg. Although, grabbing the keg now would be pretty pointless.
It's probably Stumpy.
Oh yeah, that chest has been staring us in the face since the start of the game.
I know, if we're talking quality of life, I think it still has to be the transformation masks on the D-pad, which is often forgotten was not in the original game.
Head tilt intensifies. That's a Romani mask, and sound check is in play.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what else? Clocktown Central Pillar has been in play for some time now. Or just got put into play, I should say.
Mm-hmm. This is why I probably would have done this in the first cycle, Woodfall, I mean. Just so that you don't have to worry about that, knowing that it could be something and you have to get to night 3 just to, day 3 to access it.
The other thing in this case with Romani Mask is that it is already in the middle of night 1, so no better time like the present to check that on the flip side. Otherwise, you're...
pretty early gossips from Bebe.
I can kind of see doing this now, because you probably are going to end up routing it in with sound check now, but we'll see. I mean, at this point, I think it comes down to runner preference here, because on one end, yeah, these are long checks, but on the other, you're missing a lot of stuff, and they could be literally anywhere now. Or there's no clear indication of where they will be. Having said that, Shrine does seem the most appealing right now.
Yeah, I think Gossips isn't terrible here, but I definitely would have gone Shrine first.
Yeah, thankfully with Goron rolls, this doesn't take too long, but again, it's a semi-long check.
Will collecting his girlfriend sword.
I thought it was the Galactic Federation sword. And also, just to clarify with chat, the Razor Sword does not break in the randomizer.
Yeah, thankfully. Imagine having to go and collect that again every time you want to get the third sword upgrade. Or second, rather.
Because where was the other sword upgrade? It was in Pinnacle Rock. Yeah, that's not a convenient spot to just go and fish out a sword upgrade, quite literally. Well, not too long later, and we're going to see this Gossip Stones check, so this is either going to be a major 5-head play or a big letdown for Bebe. We'll see. And the answer is big letdown.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And the visible demonstration of that commences with a punch.
That could have been great for Baby. If that actually was something, then I don't think Will would have done gossips for a while.
Alright, Bio Grotto is sticks. Oh, sorry, arrows. Sorry, again, Link to the Past rando, muscle memory kicking in. We call arrows sticks in that game. I mean, they are just sticks with, you know, pointy tips.
Added bits, yeah. Modified sticks.
Alright, that being said, let's see where Bebe decides to go from here. It is going to be check Rosa Sisters, and then do sound check, and probably check the milk bar while they're at it.
Yeah, not bad to get these out of the way.
Yeah, this actually ends up being pretty good from a routing perspective. We'll see if any of this pays out. I wonder if we will see... I doubt it, but there's a possibility we could see runners rush this cycle, just bin it early, get Clocktown Central Pillar, and then start a new cycle. Because after this, what's left on the time-gated side? Not a whole lot, right? We don't need to worry about Ranch Sisters.
Oh, well, doing Rosa Sisters just paid off for Baby. They'll be able to route in Shiro on the way to Shrine.
Yeah, Shiro's in play now. Hot spring water is available to us. I'm trying to remember where that, where Camaro's mask was. It was in the, where was Camaro? It was like in the mid-game, in the middle of the hour somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, Woodfall, was it?
No, that was where Magic was.
Oh, right. I was about to say it. I'm pretty sure that was a bit earlier.
Coast Grotto, thank you, Chad. So that's a Sphere 1. That's actually a Sphere 1 lens. Alright, let's see what's on the milk bar first. Ooh, without a wallet, we can purchase the all-night mask, and it is, unfortunately, not a good time to turn that in. Maybe
at least it will still be day 2.
Yeah, maybe we will see this cycle just get binned early. I actually think that now I'm starting to think that just getting this cycle over with is a good idea, because once you do Grandma Story 2, you're already yeeted straight into day 3 and 8 o'clock no less. So not only can you check Clocktown Central Pillar, you can turn in the couple's mask. We're going to be a little quiet here because we've got Bebe's audio up now. Songs are hard.
Yeah, unfortunately, vanilla sound check this time.
Yeah,
although we have a second chance with Will.
Will's sounds, I think, are vanilla as well.
Bang. No one respects the sound check enough.
Unfortunately, sound check was only some money, but we do get 2 more free checks now with all nights. And yep, dawn of the second day, and yeah, I think we're going to see that all-night mass turn-in immediately here. Skip to day 3, check Clocktown Central Pillar, maybe route and Shrine along the way, but I think Bebe's just going to route in minigames first, because they have not yet done so. And this is going to be our first look at Goron Chess minigame. Will, unfortunately, was too late to get this on the first pass, but it's junk. To answer your question, chat, Elegy was actually on the Romani song.
Yeah, we haven't seen Zora Eggs yet, or Pirate Fortress Interior.
Yeah, Pirate's Fortress Interior... I'm honestly not sure that's a great idea at the moment. I would say Shrine first, and if that does fail, then you do Pirate's Fortress Interior. In fact, actually, I think I remember there being something on Icona Pillar.
Ooh, I'd forgotten about that.
So that could be more progression too. Or a Picto Box. Because, who knows, maybe there's another way of the hero item in Pinnacle Rock. Doubtful, though. Light Arrows is a pretty telling way of the hero. Having said that, we're going to see that Icona Pillar.
Thanks, game.
Icona access right in front of Icona when we already got Gibdo. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Gibda was pretty much unavoidable too, since it was in Woodfall Temple, which required you were required to do for the hookshot.
Indeed. So there's only 2 checks we can do in Graveyard right now. There's Graveyard, Grotto, and Kita. That's about it. Oh, and we could do Shiro here, so... Yeah, we haven't seen this yet, so we'll see if Shiro is our hero as well.
I saw on Kita would be very convenient. Although we know how much Seedbot loves putting it in Secret Shrine, so...
Oh no. Will drank the potion.
No, not right in front of him.
You hate to see that.
Disrespect.
Everybody's done it at some point.
Nice gainer, though. But yeah, that's why I'm very careful about how I place lens and the potion on my C buttons. I need to make them as unfuddleable as possible.
Oh, well, there's a potion right there, so it's not the absolute worst thing in the universe, but...
That was nicely remembered by Will.
Indeed. Oh, those bomb shoes just decided to not cooperate. Alright, Will's gonna try and heal Shiro again, once more with feeling, as the saying goes.
It looks like we're syncing up a bit here.
We are.
Oh no.
That sucks. That is the last thing you want to see on night 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an oopsie. Thankfully, a letter to Mama is confirmed not required, so we don't necessarily need We don't need Cafe Mask for turning in Letter to Mama, which is on the Swamp Spider House reward, which has been in Logic for a hot minute or so. Actually, ever since Zora Mask.
Yeah, the only issue with Midnight Meeting now is it's going to be hard to route in, considering they've done everything else in East Clock Town, including Sandcheck.
This is why I think it's honestly a good idea to... I've been saying before, it's not a bad idea. That's a gilded chest on Kita. We might be getting that. But yeah, this kind of supports my idea earlier that it might not be a bad idea to just rush grandma stories and get this cycle reset, get this cycle over with as soon as possible here.
This is still currently a really close race.
Indeed. And yeah, with Great Fairy Sword, Kita is absolutely a joke. So we're gonna see what's in this chest. Okay, we found a lot of gilded chests, but so far none of them have been anything that we've been looking for.
Well, Smithy 1 is now in Logic.
That is true. All the remaining wallet checks are now in play besides Bank 3. That looks like extended magic behind the ocean title deed. Thanks, game.
Yeah, 5 arrows on Smithy 1. That's what I'm hoping for.
That would be pretty insulting. Yeah, because that's a little bit out of the way right now, unfortunately. Also, we're running out of time to do that. In Will's case. Okay, yeah, that's definitely extended magic. So yeah, Bebe going ahead and hitting the owl statue, and then's gonna check Shrine. And yeah, I think this is the place to be right now.
Yeah, just based on density alone.
Yeah, there's to answer your question, chat, yes, the gold dust was in Lulu's room. Could be Waff gold dust. Who knows?
I think we still haven't seen Mountain Title Deed yet.
We have not, so that's technically out of Logic Gold Dust. Yeah, the Goron Pound trick I don't think is considered.
No, it's not.
I also think Will might have gotten reset as to spawn point due to day transition. Yep.
You hate to see it.
It's only a minor one because you just go cliff diving again. No big deal.
I think we're seeing Synced Secret Shrine here.
Just about. So far, I think... I wouldn't say the seed has been one way particularly, but it certainly hasn't allowed for the greatest room of divergence.
No, you really funneled into that first projectile Zora Mask into Woodfall for the hook shot, and then there's not much left.
Yeah, I shudder to imagine where the progression is after this point. An immediate gilded chest. I mean, it's FD, it's nice, but we'd still like arrow upgrades if you don't mind. We're actually seeing a different order here. Bebe's doing reverse, Will's going forward. Both runners finding gilded chests on their first pass. Let's see what we get here.
Elegy was on Romani's game, yeah.
That's a hard piece, which, again, just like FD, it's nice, but it's not what we're looking for. So far, we've been jebaited twice by gilded chests in here.
Seedbot absolutely knows what it's doing.
Unfortunately, Bebe not having the best ward fight at the moment. Ooh, got the Great Fairy hit afterwards, though. Nicely done.
Nothing on Wizrobe, sadly.
Alright, so this and then main reward chest is all that's left here. It's another Gilded, so at least 3 out of 5 Gilded's not bad.
Well, Pirate Fortress is looking a little bit more appealing.
Yeah, with 3 bottles, eggs doesn't seem like such a bad idea anymore.
So we've seen all 4 now, but we still have to wait a while to see the 5th one because they've taken different routes.
Indeed. But for Bebe, it's kind of just a downhill road from here because it's Wizrobe, which is pretty straightforward, and then Dino Flows, which one spin and that's all she wrote. Oh yeah, by the way, don't try to quick kill the Wizrobe. In Shrine, it only ends badly. We've seen it.
Unfortunately, the qualifier where Pineapple tried it was quite unfortunate, and that was also his second soft lock in the same qualifier.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. That being said, Wilt had a fantastic ward fight. I looked over, next thing I know, Will's already out of the room.
That's going to be Fierce Deity for Will 2.
Both runners are literally going to get the last check in here at the exact same time. Although Bebe taking advantage of the Goron roll for a bit more speed.
This couldn't be much closer, apart from Bebe still having to do Romani's game.
So Secret Shrine was not the answer. It gave us a lot of good stuff, but not the answer. I am
Arrows on Midnight Meeting, anyone?
Here we go.
SHT is foolish, but GBT no. But I can understand why they wouldn't want to dip GBT.
Yeah, Magic was a little late to the... We actually had access to GBT before Magic. That looks like a hard piece in Pat to Snowhead. We're going to see the Couples Mask turn in, probably immediately followed by All Knights based on Will's inventory. Could you imagine if after all this, the Prophet is actually on the Ocean Title D turn-in?
I could, but I don't want to. That's a little gross.
It is. That's incredibly gross. Since first pass, both runners got the couples mask instead of the ocean title because the couples mask was most expensive. Chat's saying don't jinx it, but I'm known for jinxing stuff like this. Although, to be fair, I haven't done that for a while lately. My powers need a little time to charge, you know?
No.
Okay, I didn't call that one for the record. That was on Grandma's short story, and of course it's day 2 already.
What a placement.
Well, big profit afterwards. That's a bank to check immediately.
Grandma clearly trying to interfere with Anju and Cappy's relationship by stealing the letter before she can send it.
On the flip side here, we're seeing Bebe actually dip Great Bay Temple. This is a very interesting play. We will see how this plays out. That's a bad spot for Letter to Cafe. It's not the worst in the universe, but it's pretty inconvenient to route back in later.
I mean, at least after you reset, anytime you can just go and grab it and post it.
And then you've got Midnight Meeting and everything. Alright, here's Clocktown Central Pillar. This has been staring us in the face for almost 2 hours now, and there's fire arrows. Okay, change of plans. You go rush Springtime.
Should have done that after Woodfall. Or, I mean, Woodfall before resetting.
Unfortunately, Will spends so many rupees on kegs and potions that he ends up being short now for Bank 2. But yeah, from this perspective, Snowhead is definitely the better play now.
Yeah, you have hook shot, you can go mode it. You get to the Springtime checks.
Unfortunately, Bebe's having a hard time with Goron Water Wheel here.
I think Will possibly could have picked up a powder keg before coming here. Just to route in keg trial after Snowhead.
Could have done. Oh no, Bebe's still having trouble with this water wheel.
No one's peaked keg trial now.
We weren't able to until fire arrows popped up.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, those have been in play for about an hour now. Not an hour, but close to an hour.
It looks like Baby's had enough of Goron Water Wheel for today. Which is understandable.
That's unfortunate. Let's get a peek inside this, well, not inside the Snowhead Temple. We're just going to see Will zip right through that after, unfortunately, taking a big dive down the cliff again.
Oops.
At least, he did drink the Chateau after picking it up, so this time does have infinite magic for this cycle. Not for much longer, because it's already day 3!
And it's just the kind of thing that either it works the first time or it doesn't. It just doesn't.
Sonic Frontiers, take note. We don't want this kind of trouble when going up ramps.
Oh, So unfortunately for Bebe, they're not going to find fire arrows in here, but they might still get ice arrows. And
Yeah,
be
I
able to
think-
complete the temple at least.
Yeah, because there's only like 2 fire arrow lock checks in Great Bay Temple. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, and it's only logically. I mean, you can still pretty easily finish the temple and clear it.
And yeah, again, Temple Foolish. We can just yeet straight through the whole thing. So far, though, this Great Bay Temple not really showing any sign of promise. Oh, well, I opened my mouth.
Yeah, this could be a bit of French vanilla ice arrow. Well, that's seahorses on the menu.
I don't think that's what Bebe wanted to see.
I didn't think that coming here before Pirate Fortress was the play, but maybe it was.
And to answer your question in chat, Fire Arrows was on the Clocktown Central Pillar, but it was only recently put into logic thanks to Hookshot, which was on Boat Archery. And by recently, I mean like 30 minutes ago. We had pretty late first dungeon access this time around.
Yeah, thanks to that Zora Mask bottleneck. At least Bebe isn't a warp skipper, I appreciate that. Will we finally see justice for the warp non-skippers?
Only one way to find out. Luckily, this Wizrobe you can quick kill. Nicely done.
Yeah, I think Goron Pound is definitely the easiest way to get that quick kill. It does take 3 compared to Punchies, which take 2. Or 1 with the Great Fairy Sword. But if you're not feeling comfortable doing the jump slash or just want to play it safe, Goron Pound is definitely a very valid strat.
Alright, ward is down and the chest is wooden. That means it's pretty much time to go. So yeah, unfortunately the Great Bay Temple play, debatably depending on Pictobox, didn't quite pan out as well.
Yeah, all they really got was that Picto box, which is just going to make them more nervous and more than anything.
I do notice Bebe's made it night of the final, or dawn of the final day rather, so this is probably Clocktown Central Pillar coming up.
I hope so.
Oh. And Will's having a pretty hard time with Goat. Goat may actually no longer be in that position. Oh, never mind.
It's like he still gets a quick kill, nice.
Indeed, I'm sure Will's pretty amped about it.
That wasn't a bad Snowhead Temple at all after the trouble getting into it.
Indeed.
That seemed like to be the hardest part.
nice foolish swamp title deed. Alright, springtime checks, here we go. Moment of truth. This... If progression's not here, it's either on Smithy's, or it's in Pirate's Fortress, or it's someplace even less tantalizing.
It could still be on the ocean, dude. You kind of crushed that.
I did. Yeah. I will laugh if that is what ends up being the case. Like, if Deed has ice, or Captain's Hat. I mean, Ocean Title Deed ended up being the winner in one of the seeds last week, so maybe.
Oh
Although,
yeah, that was the one where it was between Ocean Deed and Pamela, right?
Mm-hmm. And Pamela was a Picto Box, and I was very salty that wasn't the progression. Alright, so Bebe's got fire, has reset cycle immediately, and is probably going to check Grandma Stories next.
Will is grabbing 20 rupees.
Will does not... Oh yeah, what is Will grabbing cash for? Snowhead, or Mountain Tingle? I doubt it. Oh, to get the Mountain Title Deed.
Right,
Ocean
yes,
Title Deed. Ocean Title Deed. Because, yeah, it's cheaper now, actually, because it's springtime. So, Will doesn't actually need to farm these rupees.
That's true.
Although, having said that, he was about 70 rupees short for Bank 2. Springtime, not the answer. Yet. Actually, no, just flat out not the answer, because Keg Trial's not necessarily springtime, and we know Goron Race is dead already, so... Well now. And we've had access to this with Lens for a bit. Having said that, it is a gilded chest, and it does have a 4th bottle.
Well, I'll be very surprised if we don't see eggs.
Yeah, eggs is starting to look like a really good idea now. Was Goron Race hinted? Yes, it was. Okay, so yeah, Will might have forgotten that this is foolish.
Maybe he wants the 20 rupees on the ledge, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Oh, apparently not.
Pirate's Fortress exterior has been checked and sewers is foolish. So interior is the only missing link in that chain. But yeah, this Ocean Deed's gonna be a bit cheaper now, since, a lot cheaper.
That's a bargain. If only real estate was that cheap.
Now, Bebe's reset cycle before checking Grandma, so this is actually going to route out much better in their case for checking Midnight Meeting and Letter to Cafe. Case in point. And unfortunately, and thankfully Grandma Long Story is only money, which, again, great, but not what we're looking for. Because it was the huge rupee. Purple Ruby on Keg Trial. And this is probably an Ocean Title Deed turn-in. Yep. Alright, so it looks like Will's going to check this, and then probably check Egos afterwards to verify if it is, in fact, a Captain's Hat hunt for possibly Oath. Which, if it is, we also have to do eggs. Well, maybe. We'll see. And Ocean Title Deed is junk.
A refund, in fact.
Okay, good. I'm not going to get banned from the chat. Told you that my powers need time to charge. In this case, a lot of time to charge.
It looks like Will is going to check Egos.
And yeah, it looks like Bebe's gonna just go ahead and immediately check the letter to Cafe first, and then save scum that if it ends up being junk. We will see how this plays out. Also gonna route in the second grandma story while they're at it.
Yeah, that seems like pretty good routing from Bebe.
Hey, get over here. That particular knight was being a little annoying.
That was quite rude of him, yeah.
To clarify with chat, letter to Mama was hinted not required on Swamp Archery. Letter to Cafe is still wide open.
Yep.
And
it's a Captain's Hat hunt.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it does depend on eggs, that's right.
Yeah, this is a weird scenario. It's like, do you do eggs and hope it's not storms, or do you keep looking for Captain's Hat and hope Captain's Hat is Oath?
I think considering we still have interior to do, I would definitely do eggs in this position.
Yeah, and Will's got the bottles for it, so yeah, it looks like this is a play for eggs and doing routing in Mikau with it. Which, if that's the case, this is going to end up being not nearly as trolly as things could have been, considering we've been basically been out of intel for almost an hour now.
Yeah, this could have been much worse so far, but I don't want to jinx it.
Well, we're about to find out what Cafe's got. More money that we don't need anymore, probably.
$20 all round.
Yeah, everybody's got big 20s today. Not Grandma. Blastmaster Lady had a big 20. Swordsman had a big 20. Everybody's got big 20s today. But yeah, if these two checks end up being garbage, Bebe is just gonna save scum that last that file and reset. Probably just wait for midnight meeting, or keep themselves busy while waiting for midnight meeting.
Yeah, eggs would be perfect in that situation.
Indeed. First item is another red rupee. Third item, the final bow upgrade. Funny, but not what we're looking for. Alright, so yeah, now Bebe's gonna grab that keg and go get Elegy. Afterwards, probably just go ahead and do eggs while waiting for midnight meeting.
Yeah, I don't see what else you could do in this situation.
Yeah, Will definitely wants to get eggs out of the way because he's inverting. And yeah, if ice arrows happen to fall on his lap, then yeah, you might even be able to get Great Bay Temple out of the way. Like, if ice is here and eggs is oath, I don't think Will's got enough time to do this in this cycle. I think he's inverted too late. But it would still be really nice. That being said, I will be right back.
Sure. We did already see Pirate Fortress exterior for Bebe, so we're not going to see much new here until Will gets into interior. That was unfortunate. I can't say I haven't done that before myself. I'm not sure how that works, honestly. I hope Will remembers that sewers is foolish. Yeah, we're good. Wallet was Kita, yeah. So you might still technically have a good read on Ice Arrows being behind Kita, we'll see.
Am I imagining things, or did Bebe just blow up the rock a second time?
First time, second keg, unfortunately. It didn't work out very well for them the first time.
That was weird. Well, either way, the Bebe's gonna grab that Elegy now. Oh, there's a gilded chest. I'm pretty sure that's a... No, it's a small. Yeah, there's Mountain Dean.
Yeah.
So
well,
that would
Smithy
put...
2 is now in Logic, yep.
Yeah, that's been in Logic since Hookshot, so... Unfortunately, it's too late to check Smithy. Well, now we get to, well, I was going to say, I guess we get to calm down for a little bit while we're going through eggs, but I say that, and then Ice Arrows falls on Will's lap.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that reduces the number of items we're looking for to just Captain's Hat.
Yeah, and this could be GG here if eggs is Oath. If not, have fun looking for Captain's Hat, unhinted.
Yeah, it could be literally anywhere.
Literally anywhere, even Stone Tower Temple at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and PF Interior only just became... Pretty much, Hookshot did really explode the seed. And, folks, we do have a prediction going right now. Please place your predictions whether or not Captain's Hat is required at all.
Yep, will this be Oath or will it be Storms?
Yeah, if eggs is storms, Chad says it the best. If eggs is storms, we're in oh no mode.
That's another big Gildian and Pirate Fortress interior. That could just be Captain's Hat. That could be the seed right here.
Nothing like a captain's hat guarded by bees. This is a loaded PF interior, considering we had a Foolish Sewers and what could have been it was only the bombs you pick up. Nice. Considering that we had a Foolish Sewers and what could basically have been considered a foolish exterior, because there were literally no gilded chests outside either. One bottle emptying session later, and it's time for Will to start collecting some eggs. And yeah, he's packing 4 bottles, so he's in great shape for this.
Yeah, this is going to be a really effective egg run.
Yeah, this one, it definitely pays to be patient. Unfortunately, Bebe's going to get sucked into this springtime rabbit hole and end up with no progression out of this.
Yeah, putting off eggs too long when you still have Pirate Fortress interior left to do is... I mean, I can understand wanting to rush springtime, but...
Yeah, spring...
There are 5 checks in Pirate Fortress interior. It's nothing to sleep on.
Yeah, I think what makes springtime more tantalizing is because you have to do Snowhead Temple anyway, so you might as well do it. So you might as well go mode Snowhead Temple and then have those last free checks available to you for free. Having said that, we haven't seen Labfish, I don't think. That first bottle was so late.
Ooh, yeah, I completely forgot.
Because yeah, the first bottle was Cape Underwater. Alright, one more egg, and yeah, Will doesn't have Picto, so isn't able to give a pirate picture for seahorses. At this point, not that it matters, but...
It might end up being a required GBT double dip for Captain's Hat and seahorses.
If that is, that would be pretty ugly. That'd be a pretty ugly finish to what has honestly been a pretty solid seed, all things considering.
Yeah, the seed has been pretty calm.
It was literally just go get hookshot, check everything hookshot locked, get all your immediate progression.
Yeah, Keg and Mirror were really free.
Keg and Mirror were free. Fire and Ice were just chilling behind hookshot. That is, of course, assuming, again, that eggs is Oath and not Storms.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Oath here, just because it would be nice to have a pleasant seed for once.
Indeed. That being said, if this is Storms, Captain's Hat could totally be on Pamela.
Yeah, the dream might not be dead yet.
But I think it's going to be some time before we figure that out. Because if we are looking for Captain's Hat, there are so many better places where that could be. Now, granted, Pamela is on the way to Stone Tower Temple, but Stone Tower Temple itself is the far more tantalizing play, given that there's like 24 checks up there.
Yeah, that'll definitely be the first stop, I think, if they're embarking on the Captain's Hat hunt.
Pretty much the only 3 things that get knocked out because of a Captain's Hat hunt is Ocean Spider House chest and the 2 graveyard grotto, 2 graveyards, and that's it.
All right, moment of truth.
Is it Oath on Eggs, and is this seed basically over? I am surprised Bebe did not get shocked there. Ooh, I don't...
Oh, that's, yeah. They didn't step out.
Right, yeah. Alright. Ooh, only 1 shot later, though, to be fair. Nice recovery.
Alright, fish babies, what do you got?
And Eggs is Song of Storms. No. We are in a Captain's Hat hunt, folks. This seed has just gone from good to trash in a matter of seconds. And on that note, chat, with the prediction now decided, we have opened a bet for Captain's Hat. Have fun!
It's going to be really ugly if Will gets around to clearing SCT and it still doesn't have a Captain's Hat.
Yeah, there's pretty much no good play. There's really no good 2 ways about this, unfortunately. It just comes down to where is it and who finds it first. We are going to get to see stage lights, which we haven't seen up to this point, because fire arrows were, again, kind of late to the bandwagon. Oops, that's an accidental void out. Bebe, in the meantime, sees that springtime is nothing. Will is going to turn in the mountain title deed. Check this turn in.
And unfortunately, nothing.
Yeah, this, both as a runner and a viewer, this is something that's just unfortunately a painful event that you just have to deal with when it comes to MMR, is that we could be looking for this thing for quite some time. And if this ends up being last location and we see the whole game beforehand, hopefully we don't, but it's just something that you don't want to see. And yeah, Will's just gonna drop that letter to Cafe off in the toilet.
Decapala's song was New Wave, I believe.
Yes. Actually... Nah. Never mind. I was wondering if there might be some weird logic snafu because Palace was foolish minus the song, but Deku Zora was pretty early in logic. Deku Zora was Sphere 0.
Yeah.
Team never buy a shield. That's a 500 rupee shield. That's an expensive shield. That might actually be Team buy a shield. Sorry, that's an Ocarina of Time joke. Having said that, that was also a thing that could have happened in like our co-op tournament early in the first of the year.
Captains absolutely could be in GBT.
Captain's Hat could be in GBT. It could be on Seahorses since the Picto Box was in GBT. It could, again, literally the only 3 places it can't be are in the 2 graveyards in Icona and Ocean Spider House rear chest. That's literally it.
Yeah, I believe Ocarina of Time was a less successful sequel to Majora's Mask.
Will was like, wait a minute, wrong mask. I'll take my letter back. So I think...
I think STT is probably the lowest risk option here, just based on density of checks alone.
I think I would agree, and you might as well get the dungeon out of the way.
Yeah.
It might actually be not a bad idea to just full clear your dungeons at this point, given that you can full clear all 3, both of them. Okay, good. Mirror Shield just reached. Yeah, this is a very tough call to make, because on one end, the most dense location is definitely Stone Tower Temple, but on the flip side, if you full clear that and you didn't, and your opponent didn't, then you possibly burned upwards of 5, maybe 10 minutes compared to them.
Yeah.
So it's really the case of what play you choose and what works. And I think, and I can't speak for either runner because I'm not familiar with their playstyle or how they handle 1v1 scenarios, but looks like Will's going to be our first into Stone Tower Temple. Is Storms and Pamela out of logic? No, Storms is perfectly, Storms and Pamela are perfectly valid plays at this point. But if Stone Tower Temple is cleared, Pamela becomes unavailable for the cycle.
You know, when it comes down to a song item hunt for Oath, it's mostly about how many checks can you do per minute. And then that's... you're going to achieve the most there in Stone Tower Temple.
Well, Bebe is going to make the best of a bad situation, at least grab that extended magic off of the ledge here.
Oh, that's true. Eris just pointed out that Will never found a bean and never checked in with Bean Daddy, so if he does want a bean, he's going to have to go all the way to the back of Deca Palace.
Or hope that the other bean is here in Stone Tower Temple. Because, yeah, the bean we saw was on Great Bay Tinkle. But the other bean, there's 2 beans in the pool. So, if Will is really lucky, the other bean's going to show up. right here in Stone Tower Temple.
Before Will gets into the temple, I'm just going to step away for a second here.
Surely. Alright, Bebe's gonna go ahead and sweep Graveyard now, or at least the parts of Graveyard that can be swept. Is gonna get the wallet off of Kita by the looks of it. Going to Uninverted Stone Tower Temple first. Alright, we have closed the bet for Captain's Hat. But yeah, this is interesting doing Uninverted Stone Tower Temple first. I kind of see doing this first just to get it out of the way before clearing the dungeon so you don't have to reset the temple. Yeah, there's ups and downs to this. On the downside, you know, if it's in Inverted Stone Tower Temple, you're just burning daylight here, but if it ends up being here, then fantastic. And on the flip side, you also will never have to come back here when you're finished. That is, of course, assuming they don't miss the fire ring chest. Alright, that chest ain't gilded either. Come on, Stone Tower Temple, give us something to work with.
Okay, what did I miss?
Bebe just picked up the wallet, but other than that, absolutely nothing. I'm trying to think, like, what... The best thing, obviously, is to find Captain's Hat, but what's the last thing you want to find right now? The thing that comes to my mind immediately is Giant's Wallet.
I mean, we already have picked a box, so we already know that Letter to Mama's dead. So I don't think there's anything too scary left.
We've already checked Letter to Cafe, and Midnight Meeting's the only thing that's a big question mark right now. Oh no, Midnight Meeting's been... Oh no, Midnight Meeting hasn't been checked yet, has it?
I don't... I think Bebe set it up, but I don't know if they've gone back yet. Oh no, it was Will that set it up.
Well, if Bebe set it up, now's the time to go turn it in. Okay, definitely didn't set it up. Also, finally a gilded chest in here. Took Stone Tower Temple long enough. Sorry, Fairy Sanity is not enabled today. Ooh, that's another gilded chest. We'll
Why
be
does
taking that.
Great Fairy's Mask only come up when you're on a song item hunt?
I know, right? Ow.
Yeah, Baby did gossips. It was 20 rupees.
Nice Chateau bottle. Indeed, to clarify with Chad, we did see gossips very early, but it was not progression. Alright, so, I mean, we got more Chateau, I guess.
Not too bad for Twin Mold.
Very true. Actually surprised Will hasn't already consumed that immediately. Incoming. Okay, nice dodge. That chest is gilded too.
Yeah, but probably should have peeked that from the other side.
BRB pressing a switch.
I was wondering if Will had somehow peeked it on his way in, but I guess not.
Yeah, Fox, we're in oh no mode. We are hunting for Captain's Hat. And we are completely out of hints. Where was Ice Arrows? Pirate's Fortress Interior. Bebe is about to get those, as well as do eggs and discover that eggs is storms. But yeah, we're about to see another gilded chest here in Stone Tower Temple.
If Will still hasn't found Captain's Hat before Bebe catches up, it's going to be anyone's game.
Well, Bebe's trying to get the picture of a pirate here. Unfortunately, Pictobox can be a pain in the backside sometimes. Case in point. Okay, Picto, any day now. We really need this picture of a pirate here, probably.
Yeah, at this point, just go in and take a picture of an unconscious pirate. The fisherman isn't picky.
No, we got a gilded chest from Garo Master here. And it's the biggest bomb bag. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. BTW, biggest quiver was on the third letter to cafe check. So we've got biggest quiver, we know about biggest quiver, biggest bomb bag, great fairy sword.
Only missing one bottle.
Yeah, we're pretty... Nice, good picture of a pirate, by the way. Thanks, Pictograph Box. I love the Super Link hook shot there. It just plays the Superman theme in the style of the ocarina. Oh, minor emulator hiccup on Will's end.
Yeah, Will is playing on Dolphin, which seems to cause that issue for a few people.
Yeah, Dolphin, even on a modern day system, Dolphin just has those random lag spikes. Nothing you can do about it. Alright, gilded chest here, and it's the gilded sword. Okay, we're now literally on maxed out offense percent now. We know about biggest quiver, biggest bomb bag, biggest swords. Almost all bottles. Yep, this is your traditional Captain's Hat casino, folks. Just full clear the game until this thing falls on your lap.
There's still a reasonable chance we'll be wrapped up here before the 3-hour mark.
That's true, because once we're done with Stone Tower Temple, then there's only one dungeon left, and it's Great Bay Temple, which isn't the best dungeon to go, Mo, but it still works out not too bad. Having said that, Great Bay Temple's boss key isn't locked behind a boss to these runners. Alright, Bebe has retrieved ice arrows. And yep, that's the Chateau drink.
Yeah, Baby's going to be getting the bad news pretty soon.
It's a bummer the Armos Knights don't make the same sounds they do in Wind Waker, because I think I like that the best. They just go, boom.
Yeah, I do love that. Wind Waker has some great sound design.
It does. Fits well with the cartoony art style. So yeah, thankfully again, most of the trash checks are pretty done. We've seen... Oh, and Will's even busted out now to go do... What is Will doing right now? Why did he bust out of the temple?
Oh, he's close to bank. No?
Oh, grabbing cash for... this is for Smithy 1. Before the day is out.
Of course.
That's not a bad idea, considering you've just finished up Uninverted STT, and then you could just soar back. So that works. I also think this is midnight meeting too.
This would also be a good chance to go pick up some beans.
Very true. Actually, this would be the best time to pick up some beans. Probably the only good time left to pick up some beans.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, Andrew has it right here, and then we can laugh a little bit. Aww.
Unfortunately not.
That's nowhere near as funny.
I think Bebe took the wrong door there.
So, where was Gold Dust again? It was in Hall. So Will may go back for that after Stone Tower Temple, before Great Bay Temple. We'll see.
Yeah, and it is now in logic since we also found the mountain title deed somewhere.
Indeed. That was in, it wasn't in Springtime. It was in, I think, Pirate's Fortress Interior.
Right, it was in the tank with the skellyfish, I believe.
Yes. Room key was... What was room key today? But yeah, Couples Mask was in the Goron shop. Shops were pretty important today, all things considering, because they had Goron Mask, they had Postman's Hat, but that ended up not being progression. They had Couples Mask and Ocean Title Deed, which ended up not being progression, but yeah, shops had a bunch of unique items this time around.
Unfortunately, apart from Goron Mask, a whole load of bait.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, with that... Oh, Bebe has not picked up the Seahorse before going back to Pinnacle Rock, I don't think. Unless, they got it while I wasn't looking.
I don't think they did.
Oh, dear. Oh, and Bebe voided out. Okay, is gonna keep going. So that wasn't a intentional void out. But yeah, Will is gonna get the beat now. So yeah, I think you're right about this. I think he's gonna go check Inverted Stone Tower now.
Voodoo also brings up a really good point. We never saw the well-guarded chest in PFI.
Aw, yeah, that last chest. Yeah, I still see the logic to these runners' perspective in going for the dungeons, because again, if Captain's Hat is here, then that's it, you're done. But if it's not, at least you've gotten the dungeons out of the way.
So I think Stone Tower Temple and S3 in general is just never a bad idea.
That's true. Dungeons in general in S3 have been not a bad idea. Up we go. And not a single one of those chests are gilded. Alright, still plenty of checks left here in Inverted Stone Tower Temple, so let's see. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Cap's Hat was just on Twin Molder Gyarg at this point? It's like, yeah, whatever, just rush your dungeons. Oh, remember that Gibdo mask we picked up way earlier too?
That's definitely an option. I think, like you mentioned, Captain Saturn Georg would be especially egregious with having to be on night 1 or night 2 and then having to wait for Majora.
Yeah. Alright, here's that gilded chest from earlier. Don
Doggy.
Garrow's mask. Seed, if you're done... Are we Star Fox %? No, we still haven't found Keaton Mask. Whoops. We know where Mask of Sense is. It's on All Knight's mass purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not getting picked up. I'm pretty sure Will did hit an iced switch at one point. I don't know if he checked the chest. I'm pretty sure he did. Ooh, too low. Just by a bit, but too low.
Yeah, this is bad news for Bebe. Unless they're a Pamela fan.
Yeah, in this case, they're like, so now what?
Check the fish before you leave. That's a huge fish.
That might actually remind Bebe to go grab one to check, No? Maybe? Yes? No? Not sure why they'd be pulling out bombs and bow here.
I agree with Foxy. Having such a casino and losers, knowing that one of these players will be eliminated with such a large luck element to it is really not good.
Whoa, okay. I don't think that was intentional. Again, N64 hitboxes.
Boron Roll does cause some pretty weird stuff.
Yeah, at least the chest is already here, so... Having said that, we're going back in the other direction anyway, so... It's okay. Not the worst in the world, but even still, not what you want. Alright, Bebe's inverting here. What for exactly? Oh, to get the gold dust and, oh, there's plenty of time.
Yeah, well, they want to do stage lights too. It's a little, yeah. I know, because they have until morning of day 3, yeah.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. I don't know why. I'm curious as to why they inverted in this scenario. I wonder if they have a specific route in mind right now. And that involves checking near the end of day 2, the gold dust.
Yeah, Mask of Sense is sadly not required anymore. Well, can't be required anymore.
Yeah, no,
as soon as you have access to a wallet, it becomes redundant.
Especially since this Mask of Sense is wallet locked, Giant's wallet locked anyway.
You'd have to have left side well chest locking both wallets for Mask of Sense to be required.
Indeed. And, I don't know, at the rate we're going, left side well might end up being the golden play again.
Sure, could be.
Which, let's be honest here, do we really want to see that again?
It looks like Baby's opting to finish GBT before going Stone Tower Temple.
I don't think... Yeah, this is after Bebe's already done War, but I think the boss key comes back with you anyway, so... Yeah. I can kind of understand this since you're already halfway finished. Just get it out of the way. Check Fisherman game while you're at it. That hasn't been hinted. I'm sorry, the timing of the Poe laugh with the void, that was a little too funny. That's also the seed snickering at our opponents. Or at our racers, rather.
Opponents.
I mean, let's be fair, the runners are Seedbot's opponents. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
That should be a good water wheel. Yeah, nicely done.
Hey, Wizard, one of the few checks left. Yeah, I want to know who hurt Seedbot.
I don't know, but Seedbot's been coming back with a vengeance. It's just like with Randomizer for Metroid Prime Randomizer. It's out for everybody. I think this is just Randomizer in general.
Paris.
I mean, alternatively, we could just blame Trez. We have the redemption for it.
Blaming Trez is always an option. No matter the scenario.
Alright, so yeah, Bebe has not done seahorses yet, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised at the idea of skipping seahorses, maybe just banking on the idea that the waft has been cleared already.
Yeah, it makes sense when you have dungeons left to clear. But keeping that picture in the back pocket in case you do end up having to come back.
Alright, twin mold time for Will. And yeah, FD, Chateau boost. 9 hearts. Yeah, that's how you know it's a casino. The high heart count is a dead get. Although having said that, we did see a couple of like 3 or maybe all 4 hard containers today, but we definitely saw 3.
Ah, yeah, true. Bebe can't go back for seahorses if they clear GBT. Maybe just wanted to picture the pirate for themselves.
It might actually be a brain hiccup here. Because this might be a case where Bebe finishes the temple and then notices the fisherman's missing and then
yeah,
realizes
that's definitely happened. I think we've all done that at least once.
Yeah, just like everybody's drank the red potion in front of Shiro.
Yep.
Because we saw that, unfortunately, today, too. I somewhat questioned that hitbox there, but oh well, I'm sure Will's not complaining regardless. That is Twin Mold down, and that's dungeon number 3.
And $20.
In other words, nothing. Yeah, and with this already cleared out. Pamela's off the table, so let's see where Will goes next. Probably GBT?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Well, he was thinking GBT, but decided to migrate. What is this for? Whoops. Baby missed the water wheel. So,
Oh,
yeah.
they'll hand in a letter to Cafe.
Oh, yeah. Too late. It's 5 p.m. on day... Oh, wait. To
I believe
actually
he
check
handed it in already, yeah.
Yeah, he checked it way... He turned it in way earlier. Having said that, Chad brings up a great point. Stone Tower Temple was complete bait. There was absolutely nothing in there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like-
I mean, it was definitely the right play, but...
Like, not even a Bremen's Mask or anything. There's a gilded chest right in front of the Great Turnkey. Or... I don't remember what... I don't know what this room specifically is called, but yeah, that's...
I go for a lower water wheel room, but...
Lower water wheel? Yeah, we've already cleared Secret Shrine 2. Secret Shrine had convenience. It had... What did it have? It had FD, it had a bottle.
A heart container.
Yeah. Well, now we're Star Fox %.
Yeah, well, you gotta go
Oh, no,
back
we're
and
not.
buy the... you have to buy the Mask of Sense now.
No, we're not. We haven't found Bremen Mask yet.
Oh, yeah, of course. Falco's missing.
Yeah. If after all this, it's just King Quiz.
It will be really interesting if Captain's Hat does end up still being in GBT, because it's going to end up being a really close race in that case.
Indeed. Although, if it ends up being in GBT, then Will is going to end up taking it because he's already got the STT clear under his belt.
True, although with it being this late in GBT, Will still has the full clear up until then. But it looks like it's not in here anyway.
Even still, Bebe would have to climb the entirety of Stone Tower and
Yeah.
invert the dungeon and all that jazz, so Will would still definitely have a noticeable lead if Captain's Hat is here. If it's not, well, then I guess we have to sing this whole casino song and dance over again.
Yeah, unfortunately for Bebe, I think they're probably going to go to Stone Tower Temple after this.
I think I'm inclined to agree here. Well, good to know Water Wheel's not taking any particular side today. We also will, again, be able to see Fisherman Game after this, but I'm thinking at this point, if Great Bay Temple is not the answer, then, Will tried to recover that one, but couldn't quite do it. But yeah, if Great Bay Temple is not the answer, I'm inclined to think well. Because, yeah, we can't do Graveyard. We probably should reset Cycle if it is, if it's not on Fisherman Game, because we don't want to be on day 3, which we're almost about to be in Will's case, and then get Captain's Hat, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, well could be good after this.
Chad brings up a good point. Despite Light Arrows being in... Granted, Light Arrows basically just satisfied outright the way of the hero for Pinnacle Rock, but they didn't lead to anything afterwards, which is a little disappointing. Like, we literally just burnt all our Watts, and they didn't lead to any extra... Well, that's a small lie. The Zora Mask led to both of the other Waths, pretty much. Because, yeah, our Way of the Heroes were... those were burnt in less than an hour. Because it was Zora Mask and Swamp, followed by Pinnacle Rock Lights and Zora Hall Goron Mask. Alright, Georg is down for Bebe for a hard piece. Wow, what a downgrade.
Yeah, this is a really unfortunate situation. There's no kind of hint logic you can even use to narrow it down.
So yeah, literally the only thing that came out of GBT was that Keaton mask. But it looks like we're going to get the fisherman check first. Yeah, Bebe's going to go into the fisherman hut and realize I may have done a boo-boo here.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. Although, we haven't seen Ocean Spider House chest yet, have we?
We can't check it anyway since it's Captain's Hat locked.
Oh, right, logically it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's the shield spams. Hopefully that convinces them to rush Fisherman's game now, though. Oh, you know what? Nope, Bebe's gonna make a quick detour for Fish Heart piece.
That's not a bad idea. No, we never checked Labfish because the bottle was so late.
Yeah, the first bottle was in Cape underwater chest, and that was checked after, pretty much basically after everybody got Zora mask. And Labfish is the captain's. It was literally Sphere 2.
You'd have had that 2 hours ago.
That has to be painful for Bebe.
That stings. That really stings.
Yeah, they know they left that behind for a while. Now, this gets real interesting here because Will is still full clearing the temple, and probably also not happy to see
a little while.
On the flip side, Bebe just has to go clear Stone Tower Temple and go mode Stone Tower Temple at that and pick up both, obviously.
Yeah, it's even night 2 for Bebe, so they're good to go.
We might have a race here if Labfish is immediately Will's next stop after this. Bebe forgetting about Fisherman relocation might have actually saved them.
How the turntables. This is now looking like Bebe's race.
Indeed. Yeah, this seed told a very interesting story. Because initially Will was being more efficient with checks due to picking up that first bow from Tingle out of logic. Bebe, on the flip side, decided to follow the hints and the logic, ended up clearing all 3 ways of the heroes in half an hour, and was ahead on that point by the time Will finally got to light arrows and Gorn mask.
I think there is a good chance for Will to pick up Fish here too, because he will probably go for Fisherman game, I imagine, and possibly remember on the way. And it is still night 2 for him too, so he may be able, if he does, just to go pick up both.
Bats! Ooh, Bebe's got to be a tiny bit careful here. He's bleeding a lot of HP here. Unfortunately, that torch blew out. Okay, there we go. You have a heal, right? I don't think Bebe's got a heal. Now, Great Fairy Sword still makes this a cakewalk, but even still... How was that not a collision? How was that not a hit? There. Okay, yeah.
Oof.
It was only a matter of time. I don't think Bebe could have gotten that lucky. Because I'm pretty sure two axe swings at least went right through.
No, so I'm with Revolver Turtle on this one. If you can, just bring a stick. It's not worth trying to do this with fire arrows. Unless you really have to go out of your way to get the stick.
Indeed. Ooh, that was a close recovery on Will's part. So yeah, Bebe's probably sweating a bit here because, again, they know they've last location that Captain's had, but at the same time, their opponent hasn't finished yet. So...
Yeah, and I doubt they'll be expecting that Will's also forgotten Labfish somehow.
Yeah, at this point, I'd be in the same exact shoes here, where if I'm in go mode and I haven't seen any, even just in a weekly or high density race participation setting, if I haven't seen anybody finish yet, I'm losing it at this point.
Yeah, especially in losers bracket here, knowing that if they lose, they're not in the tournament anymore. That's a lot of pressure.
Indeed. Yeah,
Might be going home with nothing, missing out on a big cash prize.
I don't think we have one of those for this one.
No, I should clarify, there is no big cash prize. Wink, wink. No, really, there's no big cash prize.
Alright, this is going to be Bebe Stone Tower Temple, and yeah, this is a go mode Stone Tower Temple, so... If I were Bebe, as soon as I get into ISTT, I would, or honestly, like right now, I would even warp to Final Day. Although, can you not do it here because day transitions? Yeah, you can't do it here because day transitions.
Yeah. Ideally, if you're go moding Stone Tower Temple, you want to make it night 3 before you climb. Then it works out pretty nicely.
Yeah, because I think right now, honestly, I think whoever gets to night 3 first wins. Because either way, the amount of time it's going to take for the clock tower to open between double time and finish is the exact same. So at this point, whoever double times to night 3 first wins. Assuming Will goes straight for, or at least Will remembers Labfish.
Yeah.
The problem on Will's end is that he has to finish this before the end of night 2. Otherwise, it's a cycle reset.
I do think he's currently inverted, which is a good heads up from him.
Indeed,
knowing that he's searching for Captain's Hat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time, but he does need to make sure to pick up Captain's Hat before the night is out. Were the required items in dungeons?
Yeah,
no.
Magic and Woodfall Temple. And Gibdo, yeah, but you also had Garrow's Mask on the Akana Pillar.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I think the only thing we can reasonably call dungeon required is magic. But yeah, Bebe's gonna enter the temple, probably double time immediately afterwards, and yeah, I think if Bebe does this, I think they've got this. Because unless Will immediately thinks to double time right after, this is probably gonna be just
Yeah.
based on time of day alone. And yeah, there's the double time right as soon as they're in the temple. So yeah, I think right now, unless Bebe has an execution disaster either here or on Majora, which, let's be honest here, FD, Extended Magic, 9 or 10 hearts, that's not happening.
Yeah, even if Will goes directly from here straight for Labfish, it's going to be really hard to catch up at this point.
It's strictly on time of day alone, but again, this is an insanely close race, regardless. Yeah, I think every once in a while a seed has given runners some good instruction on some good methods for the tournament. Like early on, it was like full clear your early game foolishes because of that foolish bomb bag kerfuffle. Then it was don't forget bombers. And like this one is, you know, definitely don't forget your early sphere checks, because that was, yeah, sphere 1. That was literally a sphere 1 captain's hat. Because where was our first bottle?
It was the red potion bottle, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so that was behind Zoramask. So yeah, that was a sphere 2 captain's hat.
Yeah, I think this is going to feel pretty bad for Will when he finds out it was Labfish.
Unfortunately, Will has not soared in that direction. Instead, he's going to turn in Smithy 2. We don't want this to be a fetch quest item at this point, because that's just going to send Will even further away. Unfortunately, that...
Yeah, that's double time kind of spells the end for Will here.
Unfortunate.
It really was. He was ahead for so long, but the casino just didn't pan out in his favor. Although, to be fair, was it really that much of a casino when it was on Labfish?
Okay, it was just a bomb chew. Yeah, I was about to say, please don't be Bremens, please don't be Bremens, please don't be Bremens. Yeah, because while it is possible to get into the graves on other nights through clipping methods, we don't allow that for the tournament.
This was a really close race, I gotta say.
Absolutely, because the lead swapped a couple of times, because it looked like Will was ahead earlier based on check completion efficiency, and then Bebe read the Waths earlier and just focused those, got things earlier.
Yeah, got Goron earlier.
Then Will pulled ahead with going to Pirate's Fortress Interior to get ice and healing. Not ice and healing, ice and storms. But then Bebe remembered Labfish.
Yeah, with the amount of hearts that Bebe has and FD, I don't see them having any trouble here. They'd have to have, you know...
Having said that, they are going to go get a quick refill here because it's still... Okay, that's a great refill. Yeah, we're good. 7 hearts, extended magic, FD. Yeah, FD was from a convenience, a nice shrine of convenience. Because, yeah, that had FD, it had it wasn't a sword upgrade, was it? No. It had FD, it had hard containers, it had the bottle, an extra bottle. Again, the shrine of convenience today. Bebe also picked up that heart container that's on the tourist center. Interestingly, though, Will has more hearts. And double defense now. Told you this seat has a sense of humor.
It sure does.
Alright, so Will's pulled out a pair of bottles. This might be well prep here.
Think so.
Because the only reason I could see you getting 2 bottles is for blue potion and bugs.
Will also cycled away Fisherman game, didn't he?
Yes.
So the chances of him going back for... I mean, in the coast direction in general, are not that great.
Yeah, to be fair, usually we see Labfish checked super early. Will might have just paused there and realized what happened.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. He was possibly looking at that fish and thinking,
Now, having said that, probably still not the case. The fish is probably still for well.
We'll see where he soars.
Not west.
It looks like Baby's only going to have to wait about a minute here, or less. Flipping captain's hat. There's the circus leader's mask. That's probably Baby probably showing us how they feel right now.
I don't think it's because of tears. I think if there's anything, it's all the sweat.
That makes the mask a little bit gross.
Yeah. Because again, you're now 3 hours in. You totally not last location, but you definitely orphaned Captain's Hat for multiple hours, and your opponent still has not finished. I don't think either runner is going to miss Labfish again. You know, this may be the end of Will's run in the tournament, but he's definitely not forgetting this one either. At least we're going to find out what's on Keaton, to be fair.
Well, modified sticks, unfortunately.
Bummer. Ooh, Bebe's emulator's having a hard time with this area. Hey folks, you ready to see a final boss? Because this one's about to get annihilated. And we might be getting a Pamela check here at the last second. Yes? No? Maybe? Oh no, this is a Poha check.
this is really unfortunate. Will's clearly not thinking about Labfish at all. Otherwise he would have gone back there definitely before doing pole heart, I think.
Believe me, if there wasn't any communication in the race time in the 15 minutes leading up to this point, there will be in the interview. Having said that, Bebe is down to 1 heart. But I think all the remains have been annihilated. Oops, Meg being a little sneaky. Okay, yeah, all the other remains are gone, so Bebe's not gonna have... Bebe's about to run out of magic.
Managing to make the FD Majora fight somehow intense.
That's an oopsie.
Luckily there is magic right in here. Yeah, Majora not taking any nonsense today.
Well, unfortunately, as lack of progression, as lack of captain's hat as this is, we are going to see well.
Having only 3 hearts, this could be a little bit of an issue for Bebe, even with FD.
Yeah, the problem is the remains completely disrupting your combo. That's the real issue. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind spending a magic point to sword beam them out, because I think they go down in 1 sword beam.
Yeah, you can even get a double hit. I mean, 1 sword beam can kill 2 or 3 even.
Indeed.
It's always pretty hype when it happens.
Oh dear. Okay, well, Bebe's still got 2 hearts this time.
I'm actually not sure about how you farm. And I know there is a way to farm fairies if you keep failing at Majora.
Yeah, easiest way to... Uh-oh, there's the stun. That's not what you want to see. But there it goes. Bebe is done.
GG's to Bebe.
They finished with an official race time GG time, according to the bot, of 3:11:17. And having said that, okay. Looks like Bebe is interested to join for an interview.
Yep, we'll see if they'll be joining us in a moment. Will, I believe, will unfortunately not be joining us. I know he doesn't have much faith in his own English ability.
Yeah, I can double check with the race time in a second.
Yeah, he usually declines interviews. He's from Quebec, and
understandable.
I'm sure when he finds out it's Labfish, he's going to be saying Tabernacle.
But yeah, definitely up until that Labfish kerfuffle, that was a fantastic race.
Yeah, and not a bad seed overall. It wasn't quite the casino we expected it to be.
Yeah, because technically the seed was over at Ice Arrows, as far as how deep in the spheres they go. But just unfortunate because bottles were so late, Labfish was just not a convenient spot to route in. So yeah, it looks like Will's at the very least checking the rest of the well chests. And I do believe at this point we are joined by Bebe. Congratulations, GG.
Yeah, thank you.
So, gotta be honest with you, between the two of you, it was actually pretty close at the end.
Yeah, I catched the stream when I finished, and it was unfortunate he missed the fish. He said in race time he forgot about it, so...
Indeed, and yeah, at this particular point on the restream, Will has issued the DNF, and yeah, Will won't be finishing. We'll just, at this point on our end, we'll just finish clearing the well. Because unfortunately, he did not go back for Labfish after finishing up his GBT dive. I think you were initially going back for Seahorse, weren't you?
Yeah, I was thinking of Seahorse, also do the fish, because I remembered it, and Fisherman. But then I got in the Fisherman cabin, and I thought, oh yes, he isn't there anymore, so... Well, I settled for the fish, and if it wasn't that, well, off to Stone Tower, I guess.
Yeah, we were under the impression that because you had not gotten, because Fisherman ended up being unavailable, that you had remembered at that moment to do Labfish, and we thought that is definitely what saved you in this race in particular.
Yeah.
But that being said, there were a couple of lead swaps. Will got the bow off of Clocktown Tingle early, so was able to route earlier game checks a bit more efficiently, but you instead got Deku and ended up prioritizing your Waths after picking up, for example, Zora and Swamp. You were the first to light arrows and Goron Mask.
Yeah, I just beelined my Waths, especially with the hook shot behind Woodfall Temple. So I wanted a maximum of items to do my songs and get the Deku song.
Yeah, just unfortunate that it ended up being a, unhinted Captain's Hat casino.
Yeah.
You both had 4 bottles for eggs, so that wasn't an issue. Shoutouts to the shrine that was in Logic so early yet only had convenience.
Yeah, I'm still glad I got Peace Deity, because even with that I managed to die one time.
Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie.
No, it was my bad. I forgot to stock up on health and magic beforehand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about what else in particular happened between the two of you. Something that gave Will a bit of more of a head start after you had picked up Lights and Gorn is that he ultimately did Snowhead Temple first and did the springtime checks faster, but unfortunately, well, in both of your cases, your first bottles were Cape Grotto, so that's pretty much the reason why you both left behind Labfish, is just that they were too late, the bottles.
Yeah. Several times I thought about when I was in a grotto, check if there was a fish in because I don't know where the fishes are in which quarters, so... But I never managed to do that, so... I pushed this check at the end of the stack and, well... You get your captains up at the end. It feels pretty bad, because the seed was pretty fast, I think.
It actually really was, because technically the logic ended at ice arrows.
Yeah, when I found it in Pirate Corpus, I felt pretty bad, honestly.
Yeah, because you ended up, that is actually one thing that did set you behind Will a little bit, is that you ended up double dipping Pirate's Fortress while Will cleared the whole place in one go. It didn't help that there was absolutely nothing in exterior and that sewers was foolish, so interior wasn't exactly the most tantalizing.
Yeah, also I didn't know if I had to do eggs, at the end it was 50-50, so... But yeah, eggs were nothing, and... Yeah, I don't really feel good about that ice arrows. Also remembering the big chest on South Clocktown Tower. A big gate. Yeah,
that was something else I think Will, if I recall correctly, and Brigley, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think Will beat you to that chest as well. Clocktown Central Pillar.
Yeah, Will did grab that quite a bit earlier. But, I mean, other than that, I think you both played really well. It was just unfortunate about missing Labfish.
Yeah. Basically before that, you were both in... I think you had gotten Labfish, but you still had to do Stone Tower Temple. Will was going through Great Bay Temple, but also didn't cycle ahead to day 3, and at that point was like, okay, whoever double times to night 3 first pretty much wins, and that's assuming Will picks up Labfish to begin with.
Yeah.
But instead he ended up doing Smithy 2, and that basically did force the counter past day 3, so you can turn in Captain's Hat for Oath that cycle, and that's pretty much where, unfortunately, Will has met with a terrible fate and is knocked out of this tournament.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, will proceed to face the loser of the match coming up of Dat Losset versus Vidya James.
Well, with me, I guess.
Indeed, that we were saying earlier, that is definitely going to be a pretty intimidating match, both to watch then and to see how that plays out later. But nevertheless, we do wish you and all the remaining competitors in this tournament the best of luck as we go into the brackets, deeper into the brackets.
Yeah, and congratulations. It's a good match.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. Thank you for the stream. I'm gonna head out to the French interview now, so have a nice evening.
Thank you, you too.
You too. GG once again. And yeah, again, just to clarify for sure, Will is on the French interview right now, so will not be joining us up here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for us.
All right, before we go, I did check the spoiler log for the last Star Fox percent masks, because I know you were talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
So, Brahmin Mask was in Foolish Deku Palace. And the bunny hood was Pamela's father.
Oh.
Okay, that's at least worth a giggle.
Anyways, that's going to be it for us here. We've got Cross Keys coming up in about 35 minutes. That's a Link to the Past randomizer. 2 undefeated players in that tournament facing off. So it should be a good one. We've also got more Skyward Sword randomizer, and we've also got Wind Waker randomizer, and Zelda 2 randomizer today, so quite a busy day for us. That said, we're going to go read ZSR2, where they're doing Skyward Sword randomizer, so thank you all so much for watching. See you later.
See you, folks.
Take care.
Thank you.